Hi team, this is Jory, and I know our discussion today is going over companies that have used relationship-based style advertising for their consumers, and today I wanted to discuss Love Island Season 7. So last summer there was Love Island USA Season 6, and it blew up. It was probably one of the most watched, most talked about TV shows of the summer. The cast members were so intriguing. People loved their characters. So with that comes very high expectations this summer for season 7. And season 7 comes on, and me including, I am also a consumer of Love Island USA. So there are tons of high expectations, and production knows that, the audience knows that. But unfortunately, with high expectations can come low down. It can have a downfall in that. So the viewings went down and people were sad about Love Island Season 7. Now, they took to TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat to tell people how bummed they were about Love Island and how they were just not going to watch the rest of the season. The cast members were boring. None of the couples seemed authentic. It seemed like people were rehearsing and knew how to just win the show and win the audience over, and America was not being fooled with that. So they were kind of threatening online in the comments of Love Island's TikTok page, Instagram page, Snapchat page, all the social media platforms. And so with that, they went to the social media and said, we're gonna stop watching. You're gonna lose our views. We know this isn't authentic. We don't like any of the couples. And so production looked at that. Now, social media does what it does, and they picked two people, Nick and Alandria. They wanted these two to be in a couple so badly. They even came up with the hashtag Nicklandria. That went all about social media. They were tagging Love Island USA. They wanted these two to become a couple. Now, Nick was with another girl, in a couple with another girl, and Alandria was in a couple with another boy. So if you've never watched the show before, these single people get together in the summer and they couple up trying to find who they love and try to come out with a relationship. You pick and choose who you want your partner to be. Alandria never picked Nick. Nick never picked Alandria. But there were signs between them that the audience was seeing. So they wanted these two so badly together. They came up with their own hashtags. They made their own memes. They made their own reels to them. They came up with their own TikTok pages and Instagram pages just for Nick Alandria. And these two weren't even together. So they called themselves delusional, the audience, saying they'll never get together. What does production do? They see these comments, they see these TikTok pages, they see these memes of hashtag Nicklandria. They put these two together on a date. Now that is how Love Island knew that they were going to get back their viewers, because the two most talked about people who weren't even in a couple, the production put them together in a couple. And people even took to the comments on Love Island saying, production is with us on this one. Production was really paying attention to what we wanted as an audience. Production really did their big one. So meaning that production really was looking at what their social media pages were saying, and they built a relationship with us. Now, Love Island is filmed in real time, unlike other reality shows like The Bachelor or Love is Blind on Netflix. So those are shows that just aren't, though they aren't filmed in real time. They're filmed like a year out. Love Island is filmed in real time. So it did show us that Love Island was production and social media person was actually paying attention to what we as the viewers, myself included, wanted. And so what did that do? that gained that gained their viewers back, that gained their audience back just because of production putting Nick and Alandria on a date, Nick and Alandria on a date, and that was because of all the production. That was because of them. And so people were now invested in a couple that they actually wanted together. So really, it was a win for the Love Island community, us as viewers, because we saw people we wanted together get together. And then also it was a win for Love Island USA because they were losing viewers in the season, and putting Nick and Alandria together on a date got their viewers back and so to continue watching the show till the very end. So they have a very loyal consumer base, and that's how they build the relationships with us as viewers, is they are paying attention to what we're saying on social media. They are actually seeing what we want as viewers, which is they are building a relationship with us because they are looking at what we want as viewers, and they did exactly that. Production did exactly that. So the viewing went up for Love Island, and Nick and Alandria are still together even after the show ended. So let me know what y'all think about this, and I look forward to your other discussions.